Hi, I'm Pastor Ike,
And I'm Pastor Joe.
and this is Behind the Series. Hey, we're starting our new series, Stuck in the Suburbs. I'm really excited about this.
I'm not sure where we got the title, but I think you and I are stuck in the suburbs. That's our context right now. But I think we just finished up the series on the gospel. And to me, that's all about God's love for us, the good news. And now we respond to that. I think that's kind of what we're coming into right now, how we were sent into our context, our communities to go be and live the gospel.
Yeah, this was really a part of how our congregation and particularly our staff and our lay leadership, as we're mapping out our strategic plan, looking at phase 2 of that plan, seeing how we can minister to our neighborhoods. God has placed this congregation in this context. He's called each of us to live in this place. And the studies show that people in the suburbs suffer from higher rates of divorce, higher rates of depression, higher rates of suicide.
Yes.
There are significant pressures of what it means to live in the suburbs, and too often we're sold this lie that, hey, when you make it to the suburbs, you have made it, and we don't realize the stress and strain.
No, and I think a part of it, we've talked about it before, is that many of us have moved from out of state to here. We don't have that network of family and friends that maybe we grew up with or just naturally have. And I know in my own little neighborhood in Highlands Ranch, I didn't get to know my neighbors until I was forced to, almost through COVID, where I intentionally said, hey, we got to get together. Everybody's home, everybody's working from home. Let's connect a little bit. And we formed some friendships that I would have never formed unless it was the COVID.
Well, through this 7 sermon series, we're going to be looking at a lot of these challenges of community,
Yes.
of how we connect. And we're going to say some tough things. It's going to be a little bit hard to be self-critical of ourselves, that much of what we have bought into isn't just simply, it's not true. And we as a church are called to do a unique kind of ministry because we're creating community. We're connecting people together with relationships, that this congregation can be a hub through which those who move to these neighborhoods and these suburbs can connect with one another and ultimately connect to God through Christ.
No, I'm looking forward to this series, and I know it will be a challenge, because sometimes I'm going to go into my open up the garage door, pull into my garage door down,
Right.
and park for the night. And I'm not sure if that's where God wants us. God wants us to live, or God wants us to be like Him.
It's always hard when the change is in ourselves.
Yes.
But I pray that you'll be praying as we prepare for this series, as our congregation prepares to do the work of love
Yes.
that God has called us.
Looking forward to it.